Hello everyone, welcome to this important discussion on major development in India's energy sector. So the passage of Oilfields Regulation and the Development Amendment Bill 2024 by the Rajya Sabha. So this bill is a significant step towards modernizing India's oil and gas exploration framework, which will attract private investments and will reduce our dependence in crude oil imports. So let's break it down and understand its implications. Let's talk about the background first. Why was this amendment necessary? See, India spends a substantial portion of its foreign reserve, on crude oil imports actually. So that's the major chunk of our, foreign reserve going outflow. So that is making it very critical to boost domestic production. See, India has significant untapped potential, but various regulatory challenges and outdated laws have hindered exploration and the production. If you look at 1948 Act, the Oilfields Regulation and Development Act of 1948, that governed oil exploration and production, but again lacked clarity on several key aspects. There is one in 1957 also, the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act of 1957, primarily covered mining activities that again creating overlap and confusion. So these acts did not clearly distinguish between mining minerals like coal and petroleum based exploration. There is no clarity in this. So the new amendment is trying to address these ambiguities. Let's look at the key changes which is introduced in the bill. So if you look at the definition, there is a clear definition of mineral oil. So the amendment now clearly defines mineral oil to include crude oil, natural gas, coal bed methane, shale gas, tile gas. Okay. So see, this coal, lignite, and helium are excluded as they fall under Mines and Mineral Act of 1957. Now, second is introduction of petroleum lease. So the concept of mining lease has been replaced with petroleum lease to streamline operations for oil and gas companies. So companies now operate under a petroleum lease for exploration, production, and prospecting various other activities also. Again, removal of criminal penalties. See, previously violations under 1948 Act attracted criminal penalties, including imprisonment. The amendment replaces this with financial penalties, 25 lakh for initial violations, 10 lakh per day for continued violations. Appeals can now be made to the Petroleum and Natural Gas Tribunal under the Petroleum Act of 2006. Okay. Now, again, encouraging private investments. If you see, to enhance domestic production, the government aims to attract private players. So what they did is provide regulatory clarity here. So clear rules which will reduce hesitation among private investors. Again, ensuring the contract stability. Existing leases won't be affected by the new regulations, providing security to current stakeholders. Streamlining processes. See, with improved definition and modernized framework, the bill ensures a smoother process for exploration and production. What are the criticisms and concerns? See, the bill has been welcomed by many. There are some concerns and challenges. Firstly, states' revenue rights. Opposition parties argue that replacing the term mining with petroleum could shift revenue collection from states to the union government. And this comes after a Supreme Court ruling earlier this year, which upheld states' right to collect royalties on mining activities under entry 50 of the state list. Second is environmental impact. See, again, critics talk about the potential environmental consequences of increased private involvement. And they argue that public sector companies like ONGC should be prioritized over private players for such projects. Here, if you see, the bill also aimed to integrate modern technology for better exploration and production. So by including unconventional energy sources like shale gas and tight gas under its framework, it encourages tapping into resources that were previously overlooked. Now, see, currently India imports nearly 90% of its crude oil, which is an alarming rise from the earlier 80%. Domestic production has not kept pace with the demand. That is making it imperative to explore all available resources. So the amendments seek to reduce this dependency, making India more self-reliant in energy production. So I repeat, the amendment now clearly define mineral oil, which include, that's the key point here, crude oil, natural gas, coal bed methane, shale gas, tight gas. Now this will comes under mineral oil category. So that's a clear definition now. So guys, the Oil Field Amendment Bill 2024 is a bold step towards modernizing India's energy framework, and it focuses on attracting private investments mainly, reducing regulatory ambiguities, boosting domestic oil and gas production. But its success will depend on balanced implementation that respects states' rights, ensures environmental safety, and effectively addresses the concerns of stakeholders. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got some clarity about the topic. What are your thoughts? You can comment that in the comment section. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you're looking for any mentorship program for civil services, the details are given in the description. Check that also. See you guys.